two best friends traveled back to ancient times at the same time. One used her brilliant modern mind to build a business empire, successfully became the wealthiest person in ancient times. Her best friend, who was stunningly beautiful, caught the emperor's eye, and became the empress with overwhelming power. The two women lived high up in society, enjoying the most luxurious life in ancient times. They even hired a bunch of male models to play with. They were having the time of their lives, but when they were drunk and about to head back to rest, the best friend said she wanted to introduce a general from the Warring States period to the girl. She said the fourth prince was not only extraordinarily handsome, but also full of manly charm. The girl's eyes immediately lit up, and she claimed that having him was her blessing. However, the girl was too drunk to handle it. She was about to go back to her room to sleep, when she ran into the fourth prince returning from the battlefield. At that moment, the fourth prince thought an assassin had entered, and drew his sword to confront her. The girl, however, thought the man was just cosplaying. The fourth prince immediately yelled at her, but the girl had no idea who he was. Seeing that he was indeed handsome, she immediately pounced on him. The next day, the princess directly gave him 100 taels of silver as a reward. But before the fourth prince could explain, a group of constables arrived at the door and arrested the girl, taking her to the yamen. She was then accused of numerous crimes, simply because she had opened a tattoo shop, a beauty salon, massage parlor, hair salon, and more. She admitted to all of the charges. The county magistrate was so furious that he was about to faint. He said that the body and hair were gifts from one's parents, and she dared to alter her original appearance. However, this was just the tip of the iceberg. The girl had also paved a paved road and opened a school. The county magistrate claimed that any one of these offenses could cost her life, but the girl remained calm, saying that all she did was for the benefit of the people. The county magistrate slammed the table in anger. At this moment, two guards suddenly entered and informed the magistrate, revealing the girl's true identity. The magistrate was immediately so shocked that he couldn't speak. Before he could process it, a man's voice shouted from outside, scolding him for being intimidated by the girl, and stating that the girl would never refuse anything he ordered. The girl then asked who this man was to speak so arrogantly. A woman beside her explained that this was the ninth prince. Only then did the girl realize that the man her original self loved was indeed the ninth prince. However, the ninth prince immediately ordered the girl to do various tasks for him. Just then, the ninth prince suddenly spoke, ordering the princess to transfer the Baibao group to his name, and promised he would consider making her his concubine. The princess cursed the ninth prince, and declared that from this day on, she would sever all ties with him. Meanwhile, the fourth prince was heading to the marketplace. He had just checked out of the hotel and started shouting, claiming that the hotel fees were too expensive, 10 times more than the regular price. The female manager explained that these prices were clearly listed, and that he was staying in a 5-star hotel. He was immediately confused, wondering if the hotel was made of gold. The manager tried to explain, but he couldn't understand, especially when there were intelligent toilets and parking fees. Enraged, he immediately went to find the girl to settle the score. At the same time, a scheming woman showed up with the ninth prince, belittling the girl, claiming that the girl would only be his concubine, and that her position as the main wife would always belong to the scheming woman. Just then, the fourth prince suddenly arrived,